I go as soon as I can because I realize now with the kids, I used to walk like 70 miles, do like 6 miles Saturday, 4 or 5 Sunday, pre kids, and really walk. Now I'm a lot. I just can't do it as much. But I walked the Monday. I took this was a world class move. Monday after the Super Bowl, I took it off work and I went and did a scouting day. I didn't expect to find antlers, but I found two. Um, I walked 6 miles and found two in the final like half mile towards the truck. So that was a good win there. I've had my best shed season because then fast forward, we did our annual shed scouting trip. When was that? The first weekend in March, I think like the 6th, 7th ish was that Friday. And I pulled out some antlers. I got a match set off a good buck, kind of in that 120, 130 class. And
Is
then
that the other one on the wall?
no, that's an old one. The mash sets downstairs. I just put those on the wall, but it's like a 10 point. That's probably 125, 130.
What's in your
this
hand?
is like probably a 115er, but just great genetics. He's got a 3.5 inch ish G4, so that deer will be a stud next year for me. Heck, if it's a stick bow day, he's dying with this rack for sure.
Yeah, it looks actually really nice.
Yeah. It was funny. I just looked down and it was tines down in some like almost like grassy-ish slope, and yeah, it was
Damn,
there.
you're almost making me want to shed hunt, Byron.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't find many. This has just been a really good year. I can remember there was a year I walked 32 miles to find one shed, and then I walked like another 30 and found another. So yeah, 60 miles, 70 miles, two sheds was not a good year. I think I do average probably about one shed per 10 miles. Like I don't find a ton, and I just don't walk like I used to.
Do you like racks? Well, check out our website for affordable shed mounting solutions. We designed our systems to not only be budget-friendly but also versatile, so you can swap out antlers or pull them down for a closer look. Now, show them antlers some respect and display them because we know you like to look at racks.
You guys have with the snow, like you can't shed hunt when there's snow, or at least that's I feel like not a good thing to do. But do you guys have porcupines and other stuff that eats them up a little quicker than say states like I don't know, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio?
Yeah, we have porcupines, ton of squirrels, red squirrels. I don't know what else chews on them, but yeah, obviously porcupines are terrible. They'll chew the shit out of just about every and anything. I really don't know. I've never committed any amount of time to going, shed hunting.
Yeah.
So, but I just know historically, yeah, porcupines do a ton of damage. I don't know. There's guys here that shed hunt, and I see them on social media locally. Some of them post the stuff that they find, and others don't. And some of them find a lot of antlers and some really nice ones, and other ones keep it secretive. And sounds like they all go before I ever get out there. But whatever. I'll probably come across a nice one. I feel like I might even come across a nice one here this year, just based on what I learned last year and where I'm going to be spending some time this spring. We could talk more about that. Maybe I'll find a shed because I think I have an idea of where one of the deer, or maybe the deer that I want to hunt. Dude, I'm not going to be a one buck guy, but I definitely have a deer that I'm going to be hunting next year. And that I don't know that I've had that before.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So, just got to mention here, horrific storm about to hit here at my place. We're solid because I'm pretty much disconnected from everything here. But depending on what way the wind is moving around, I might have to go close a door on a detached facility here. We'll see. But yeah, they're talking some just little tornadoes tonight. So we'll see what it's getting. I just got the notification. My wife sent the screenshot of the notification because she's out of town. She's getting the notification. She's like, "Yo, tornadoes." We'll see. I don't know. We're doing the deer hunter experience, so that tornado better not try nothing too funny.
That's wild. That is wild. Let me ask this, because I struggle when I'm out there. Some days I feel like I bounce back and forth between scout mode and shed hunting mode. But I do feel like it's a little bit of two different missions, where like trying to find intel to shoot a buck October, November is a little bit different than, hey, let me just comb southern slopes, thermal cover. I even like to find them on eastern facing slopes when that sun first comes up. I feel like they might pop over there for a smidge and then work around a point as the day goes on. I don't know this. I'm by no means a shed expert, but I can just kind of speak to, hey, I found them on a certain aspect, and it does face east somewhat.
I'm going to wrap up my whole shed hunting thing based on a conversation that I had with another friend yesterday. And he said, "Hey, you been shed hunting?" And I said, "I think I'll start shed hunting when I retire." And he went, he goes, "Let's collaborate on a t-shirt."
Oh, I like it.
So I just, it doesn't make my priority list. Maybe when I'm retired, I'll focus some effort on shed hunting. Hell, maybe I'll even get a dog that can search them out. I know there may be a mixed opinion there. Dogs truly can find them or not, but geez, I feel like they can find them better than me.
Oh, dude, I didn't even have a dog trained, and the first shed she ever found was a 13-inch G2 8-point. Me and Zoe actually were staring at a tree to hunt, and we were taking notes on our mapping app. And I turn around, and this dog, and she used to chew bones a little more than like my other bird dog. I turn around, this thing's in her mouth. I freaked out. Like, I called my wife, like, this is the best dog ever. Like,
Yeah.
you know, never, my first bird dog, I would throw sheds for him. I've tried to work him. I probably put, 30 to 50 hours in him one winter. And he'd do okay, but he was a bird dog. I remember one time I saw a deadhead up ahead, and he gets about halfway there, and he goes on point, and he chooses to flush the rabbit instead of find the shed within, that dog wanted to hunt. But this dog, she found two sheds, no training, and the other one she found, we were in a leaf-covered hillside. I had found a match, or I found a right side beam, and Dave and I are sitting there like, yeah, the shed, if there's a match here, it's somewhere probably within 100 yards of here. And I watch her go under the leaves and pull out the left main beam. And we were standing 70 yards from where I'd found the right. So she had something for sheds, and that dog only showed me that she just liked to chew bones, really.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
a Brittany Spaniel, a bird dog, not even like a bone, not even a dog people like labs or something like that.
I got a good buddy that's got a great blood traction dog, and I'm overdue to have him on, so I'll have to have him on. I don't know if they shed hunt or not, but yeah. Anyways, the end of my story for shed hunting is I think I'll get active in it when I retire. Right now, it just can't make my list of priorities. I'm going to go out. I'm going to recover the cameras that are out. I still have cameras that are sending me pictures. As of yesterday, I had a beautiful mature doe working a scrape.
Wow. March. Yeah. Hitting scrapes.
Well, they hit them all year unless they're covered with snow. But
yeah, I can't say I run a lot of cameras March, April, either having battery, whatever.
Yeah, I have a beautiful picture. I'll send it to you. She's all stretched out, and she's got her nose way up in the licking branch.
Wow.
That was yesterday morning. So, but all my other ones are dead. Like I said, I put alkaline batteries in them.
I still get really good life out of alkaline batteries in my cameras for long-term use. I generally, I can get 6 months easily.
Well, you're talking October, November, December, January, February, March. I mean, I'm into the 6th month.
Yeah.
On cellular cameras, which is a big deal because especially in a lot of the areas that I hunt, they don't have great signal.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a thing that happens there where they use energy when they're trying to have, if you have a camera that's struggling for a signal, it'll drain the battery far faster than a camera that has a strong signal. I don't know what that is. But when they're trying to get that signal and send that data, it's pretty rough on them. So
we have become conscious that we will never decrease efforts towards attempting to be better. We understand that if we aren't growing, we are dying. We simply refuse to accept status quo. We will continue to gain education through experience, and when we kill that buck of a lifetime, there will have been nothing accidental about it. Be surgical.